Welcome to another phenomenal festive episode. Can't wait to find out what we're talking about today. Let's go and find out from our resident medical herbalist, the amazing Natasha Lloyd.
Hi there, Jaden. So this week we're going to discuss ivy. A lot of people have it growing around their houses and all sorts of different things. It's quite familiar to a lot of people. It doesn't grow very much here, so I have a picture of it again, and let's get into discussing it.
Hey Nat, almost Christmas.
Not far off it.
I'm so excited.
Ivy.
I'm not calling you that. I'm asking you about the plant.
Well, ivy here is not the same as a lot of people will know it as poison ivy.
Okay.
Which gives you that rash. Although ivy here can give some people a rash.
Okay. So ivy isn't like poison ivy that gives you a rash, although ivy can give you a rash.
It's a different type of rash. I know, what did I just contradict myself for?
Maybe you're talking to someone thick as shit, mate. I really do need clarification on this.
I'm feeling thick as shit.
Okay, so actually, just to let you know as well that in my garden, there is ivy, the dark green one and the green and white one. I love ivy. I'm training it to grow up the house as we speak.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I love it. Bloody love it. Bloody. I was so excited when I got to see it again, realising that it grows here. So, yes.
There are some that will go into your mortar, though. You have to be
this is probably one, but worry about that when I'm dead.
Let the next person think about it.
Yeah, it's all good. So tell me, I'm going to start singing Poison Ivy, Poison Ivy. Everything has a song. Right, tell me all about ivy, kiddo.
So that's not a threat. I like you singing.
All right. One of the few.
Okay, so it's somewhat poisonous, but the leaves, so I like the way that when I read about this, it said somewhat poisonous. What does that mean?
Well, maybe in vast quantities.
Again, it's about dosage, isn't
maybe
it?
If you chowed down on a whole plate of ivy and potatoes and lamb cutlets, you might be dead by the end of it.
We'll just stick with the mash and the lamb.
Absolutely.
But in certain parts of the world, the leaves are used in a cough syrup.
Okay.
And in 2020, there was a study for the early symptoms of respiratory infections, particularly coughing, and as an expectorant to bring the mucus up.
Okay.
And then it flew right back to Gerard in 1597.
Oh, I wish he was still about. He was such a good guy.
Look that way.
Got on well with him. But yeah, so tell me, what's Gerard have to say?
So he said it was good for watery eyes.
It causes watery eyes if you put itchy ivy near it.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's why I left it at that full stop, because it's good for watery eyes.
Okay.
But why have you got the watery eyes in the first place?
Well, yeah, surely. Maybe if you had something in your eye and you needed them to water, you'd stick some ivy in it because it's an irritant.
Well, it is an irritant, and it can cause contact dermatitis, which is different to poison ivy because that's an allergic reaction.
Right. Okay. They're weird.
I've just saved myself from that initial statement.
So there are very few. I mean, obviously, big at this time of year in Reeds, and it just makes everything so beautiful when, if you're on a part of the world that's going quite drab and wintry, because everything's going back to Mother Nature. Ivy is still that beautiful coverage that just, especially if it's growing near some holly, then the colours are just like exquisite. But culinary uses?
No culinary uses.
No?
I did find, interesting about the culinary stuff, it's in the Apiaceae family, which it doesn't look like it's in that family.
Apiaceae family being?
The carrot family.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. So the carrot family is parsnips, dill, parsley, all those ones that we're used to, but it also is hemlock and ivy, and it contains a chemical called falconol, which is what gives people the contact dermatitis.
Okay.
And parsnips have that in. Some people can't touch the aerial part of parsnips, not the root itself, and they get a contact dermatitis from the leaves.
Wow, okay. I love parsnips.
Yeah, me too.
Roast parsnips in honey. Oh my God.
I did them the other day and I forgot to put the honey on.
We don't have them here.
Oh, I'll send you some.
I have seed, so I'm hopefully going to make some troughs. I think they would grow here. We have carrot and potato here growing really well.
Then you probably will be
Fields
fine.
of potato, actually, so I don't know why we don't have parsnips here. Yeah, parsnips. Okay, any more for any more?
They have saponins in, which is the thing that makes things soapy.
Okay.
That is mildly poisonous to animals and can lead to anemia.
What about, can you actually, because I know the horse chestnut, you can use that leaf as a soap.
Well, and the chestnut itself.
Could you do the same with the ivy, or was it best not? I mean, would it have to go through a process?
I wouldn't.
Because if dermatitis is kind of linked to it, and allergies, best to stay clear and not use it on the skin at all, I would guess, yeah.
Yeah. Again, the birds, once the berries have ripened, they can eat them because it has less of that toxicity in.
Okay. But humans, no.
I wouldn't go anywhere near it.
Just the plant, keep it for adorning things, but medicinally and culinary, unless you're getting advice by someone that's specifically trained in the areas of ivy treatment for coughs and mucus, then probably don't try anything at home and keep away from it.
We have plenty of other plants to help you with a cough.
Yeah. So just put it around your knickknacks and enjoy how it makes your knickknacks look at this festive time of year.
Yes, that's the one.
Any more for any more, Nat?
No, I think that will cover that one plenty.
Let's see if the lovely ladies have got anything to say on the matter.
Great.
Let's go.
English ivy is considered invasive over here. It's not native to the US. It was introduced to the States in the 1900s as a landscape plant. So a natural ground cover that you see here is winterberry, or even some kind of periwinkle ground cover, but there's nothing like that up here that I can find on the trail.
We're going to have a brief look at the magical properties of ivy. One of the prettiest climbers, I think. I really like ivy, and it's a very versatile plant. It can be used in protection spells. It creates a barrier, and it's said that if you grow ivy over your house, then it will keep negative energies and particularly witches at bay. It can be used to bind someone or something from causing harm to you or anybody else, and it creates a natural shield for a binding spell, which is great. So a binding spell, you can wrap the ivy around whatever items of the spell, binding these things together to prevent, so it's protective binding magic, not malevolent binding magic. It's also good for love, in love spells. If a bride wears ivy in her circlet or has it in her bouquet, it's said to bring fertility and good luck to the marriage, and also enhance the bond. Remember, it's a binding herb as well, enhancing the bond between the bride and the groom, strengthening their emotional connection. It's a really good tool for divination practice, and there's an old spell that says if you place ivy leaves in a bowl of water and leave them for 12 days, it will tell of good fortune or bad. So if each person of the household was to put an ivy leaf in water for 12 days, probably the 12 days of Christmas or the 12 days of Yule, I'm guessing this would have stemmed from. If any of the leaves after 12 days had black spots on them, that would be ill luck for the person whose leaf that was. And if they're clear, the leaves, then it will be good luck for the year to come. It's really good for spells of transformation and regeneration. Its ability to climb and transform symbolises its association with transformation and rebirth. and it can be used in rituals based around shedding old habits, letting go of outworn old ideas, helping people to embrace change and welcoming new beginnings. So it's a really good herb to use at this time of year as the year is beginning to die, we get to the solstice just before the sun is reborn on the day after the solstice morning. So that's little tiny bits about ivy. I hope you've enjoyed that. And
how bloody awesome. Another plethora of information about another wonderful festive plant. If you have any information about the plant as well, please put it in the comment sections of this particular episode, and make sure you've liked, subscribed and shared with others. I will see you with the ladies next week on Gathering Nature. Take care. Bye-bye.